I tested 5 of the most popular electric heaters on the market to see if they actually keep you warm or just burn through your electricity bill. From $20 budget picks to the heavy-duty units that claim to heat entire basements, the difference in performance is shocking. Real talk, specs on a box don't tell you if a heater will trip your breaker or leave you shivering 10 feet away. I found one compact unit that outperforms towers twice its size, and another that legitimately cut users' heating bills in half. The number 1 pick, it's arguably the safest heater I've ever seen. Here are the top 5 best electric heaters for 2026. Buying guide. Before we get to the rankings, you need to know 3 things to avoid wasting money. First, don't get hung up on wattage. Almost every heater on this list maxes out at 1500 watts because that's the limit for a standard US outlet. The secret isn't the power, it's the delivery. A ceramic fan forces hot air out quickly, while infrared heats objects directly. If you want instant heat, go ceramic. If you want lingering warmth, go infrared. Second, watch out for the whisper quiet trap. Manufacturers love that phrase, but decibels don't measure pitch. Some quiet heaters have an annoying high-pitched whine that drives you crazy while you're trying to sleep. Finally, check the safety certifications. Look for ETL or UL listing. If a heater doesn't have tip-over protection that actually works, do not put it in a bedroom or near pets. It's just not worth the risk. With those tips in mind, let's start the countdown with number 5. Starting off at number 5, we have the VOCRS 1500-watt PTC Electric Heater. If you need a cheap, no-nonsense solution for a drafty bathroom or under a desk, this is your best bet. It's incredibly compact, sitting at just over 8 inches tall, but don't let the size fool you. It cranks out heat surprisingly fast. The standout feature here is the functionality packed into such a small footprint. You get a remote control, a 12-hour timer, and a thermostat that goes up to 95 degrees Fahrenheit. One user mentioned using this in their cubicle, which is basically the size of a mini office, and it kept the entire space toasty without tripping the office circuit. It's that perfect personal bubble heater. What really sells this is the convenience. You don't have to crawl under your desk to change the settings thanks to that remote. It also includes 70-degree oscillation, which is rare at this price point, usually around the $25 mark. Users report it heats up small rooms like bathrooms in about 10 minutes flat. However, keep in mind this is a budget unit. Some users found the fan noise a bit louder than expected, more like a vacuum cleaner hum than a gentle breeze. But for the price of a few coffees, it's a steal. Moving on to number 4, we have the GiveBest Space Heater. This little black box is an Amazon favorite for a reason. It's the ultimate set-it-and-forget-it companion for freezing offices. It's slightly heavier than the VOCRs at nearly 3.3 pounds, giving it a bit more stability on a tabletop. The core strength here is its sheer heating speed. It uses ceramic coils that heat up in seconds. One buyer described it as a brave little heater that managed to warm up a 10 by 12-foot room when their central heat couldn't keep up. It's powerful enough that many users actually run it on the low 750-watt setting, because high gets almost too hot. That's a good problem to have. It features a tip-over switch that shuts the unit off instantly if it gets knocked over, crucial if you have pets or clumsy feet under a desk. The thermostat is straightforward, allowing you to dial in your comfort zone without navigating complex digital menus. The downside? It's a bit chatty. The beep when you change settings is loud, and some sensitive sleepers might find the fan noise a bit intrusive at night. But if you need raw heat output in a package that fits on a nightstand, this delivers incredible value. At number 3, we have the Lasko 751320 Ceramic Tower Heater. If you are trying to heat a larger space like a living room or a master bedroom, those little desktop units won't cut it. You need something with reach, and this 22.5-inch tower is designed to throw heat across the room. The widespread oscillation is the killer feature here. It sweeps back and forth to circulate warm air evenly, preventing those annoying hot and cold spots. Real-world testing shows it's a workhorse. One user mentioned having theirs for over a year, running it daily, and it still functions like new. It's reliable tech from a brand that's been around forever. Safety-wise, it has a self-regulating ceramic element and overheat protection, so the housing stays cool to the touch, a huge plus if you have kids running around. The elongated heating element means it pushes more air volume than the smaller units we just looked at. It's powerful enough to take the chill out of a large, drafty room in minutes. Just a heads up, out of the box, it might have a new plastic smell when you first run it, but users say that dissipates quickly. Check the description for the latest prices, as this one often goes on sale. Coming in at number 2 is the Dr. Infrared Heater Original. This isn't just a heater, it feels like a piece of furniture. It weighs 24 pounds and looks like a retro speaker, but inside it packs a unique dual heating system, combining PTC ceramic and quartz infrared tube. Here's why that matters. Standard heaters just blow hot air that rises to the ceiling. This unit heats the objects in the room, like your furniture and you, similar to how the sun feels. This method retains air moisture, so you don't get that dry, scratchy throat feeling and itchy skin that cheap heaters cause. One user claimed it literally cut their heating bill in half by allowing them to lower the house thermostat and just run this in the main room. With a rating of 5,200 BTUs, it's a beast. It's rated to handle large rooms up to 1,000 square feet and ideal insulation conditions. Users love the auto energy saving mode, which cycles between high and low power to maintain temp intelligently. It sits on caster wheels, so despite the weight, you can easily roll it from the living room to the bedroom. The only real gripe is the bulk. It takes up floor space, and the aesthetic is definitely classic, which might not fit a modern minimalist vibe. But for pure, comfortable warmth, it's unmatched. And finally, the number 1 best electric heater for 2026 is the Dreo Atom 1. This heater hits the sweet spot between modern technology, safety, and performance. It solves the biggest issue with space heaters: noise. Thanks to a brushless DC motor and aerodynamic blade design, it runs as quiet as 37.5 decibels, basically library silence. The standout feature is the Shield 360 protection system. It's ETL listed with tip-over and overheat protection, plus V0 flame retardant materials. It feels incredibly safe to use. The digital thermostat is precise, adjustable in 1-degree increments from 41 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit. One RV owner used this in 18-degree weather, and it held the interior at a steady 75 degrees all night long. That is serious performance. It uses hyperamics technology to heat up instantly, and the 70-degree oscillation ensures the heat spreads, rather than blasting one spot. It's compact enough to sit on a desk, but powerful enough to warm a bedroom. Plus, the filter is detachable and washable, which extends the lifespan significantly, a feature most cheap heaters skip. If I have to nitpick, the safety features are sensitive. If you move it, it shuts off instantly, which can be annoying, but proves the safety works. It's efficient, quiet, and effective. There you have it. If you want the best all-around performer that's safe and quiet, the Dreo Atom 1 is the clear winner. For heating large, drafty spaces without drying out the air, grab the Dr. Infrared. And if you just need a cheap solution for your desk, the GiveBest is hard to beat. Links to all these heaters are below. Smash that like button and subscribe for more honest reviews.